Shalom Akim, through the spirit, back at it again. We want to, of course, start off by saying all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ma'ashem, Yahushua, Ma'ashem, Ma'adash. Honestly, Pastor Bishop of Great Millstone. Salutations, Akim pushing this word, and I say, honestly, the whole full elect. Shalom. You know, it's going to be open forum. We don't really have a topic, but we're just going to go through the spirit. Because there's a lot going on in the world today, and there's a lot of things to talk about, you know. So, you get it. You get it first.
I got Habakkuk 2 and 6.
2 and 6.
Yeah.
Shit, you know, I was probably at 1.
All right, I started one. This is Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me.
Habakkuk, one of them books, you know, you never get, you never start reading Habakkuk, man. Because it's on point. This is a time and the prophecy coming to pass. Right?
And will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Right, we on our watch right now. Okay? The prophets are on their watch, watching. We ain't sleeping, we ain't bullshitting like the world is, like 2/3 is, but we watching. Okay? Watching as well as praying. And we warn the people. Right?
Mm-hmm. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah, these prophecies are the tables going into the scriptures. Make it plain so you people understand what's being said. Breaking it down correctly through the spirit, 100%, right? And it's being understood, so there's no confusion. So that you run. Who's gonna do the running? The elect is gonna do the running. All right, the footwork, if you will. In other words, they're gonna do the works of the Heavenly Father. Right? Because why? Because the elect will want to be delivered. The elect want to be delivered, and the elect want salvation. All right? Because what's left in this place is it's going down the drain. All right? And you're going to see 2/3, they're going to circle that drain right along with America. Right now, we're watching this place collapse on all sorts of different fronts, financially, military, spiritually, right? Everything about this place is crumbling, right?
Yeah. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah, the vision is yet for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak and not lie. Now this is moving on Yahweh Shem Yahushua's time, all right? And now we see the plans being put in motion. All right, the Lord said, "My words not go out void." So we see everything moving accordingly, and we're seeing these things happening. And now that the prophecies are coming to pass, you can't even catch a break because it is just coming, prophecy after prophecy. The next big thing to the next big thing. They just had the neural chip. The neural chip is now available, or now they're doing testing for the neural chip. Okay, and that's a big prophecy. That's the MOTB, the mark of the beast. Once that happens, then it's all. That's it, really. It's gonna be wars and ultimately destruction, Jacob's trouble, right? And then after that, the salvation for the elect.
All right. It shall speak, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Mm-hmm.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah, so you got other guys, other Israelites or whatever they call themselves, and they might say America's not going to be destroyed. All right? Mm-hmm. So somebody's lying. And we're going to find out when all hell breaks loose. It's going to be too late for a lot of you blind followers. You go finish. You go finish.
Yeah, I'm on verse 4 now. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Yeah, the soul who lifted up is not upright in him. That's talking about Esau, the so-called white man. All right. Now, when all hell breaks loose, who you think is gonna bring that hell upon you? You get that, Revelation 7:12. Who you think is gonna bring that hell upon you, man? It's gonna be Esau, right? Why? Because he's the wicked, you know. All sorts of things. Even now, we earlier we were discussing what we discussing the interest rate going up. The what else? What was we discussing? What was the interest rate going up? We discussing the debt ceiling going up, and you know it's gonna affect Jake. It's gonna affect you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and that's really Esau moving according to plan because why? He wants to bring in that chip, the CDC. All right.
Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Yeah, he's a proud man, neither keep it as home. Esau's proud as hell, right? And he don't keep it at home. That's why these nations are angry. You know, because he goes to these nations spreading his democracy, right? Spreading his philosophies, you know, and his lies. Right, that's why these nations are out of order now. They used to have some kind of order to them, but now they listen to Esau, all right, drinking that Babylon juice. The women are out of order, the kids are out of order, the men are out of order, right?
And is as death and cannot be satisfied.
And is as death and cannot be satisfied, right? Because you know. It's like you're part of getting it, hell.
Okay. Oh, okay. Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
Yeah, which hell is the grave. You know? And they say the graveyard is never full. Alright? So he in other words, this man is never satisfied. He wants everything. He already has everything. What more does he want? Now he want to know where you at every given moment. He wants the power over life and death. He wants to be like the Most High. Here it is, the Most High already gave him a kingdom to rule. You know? And this is why you see all these, you know, these wicked things happening. You think it's a coincidence here that this man has power over the elements. He can start fires, he can start earthquakes, you know, whirlwinds, tsunamis, he can do hurricanes. He can do all that, man.
But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Yeah, that's why I know it's the great melting pot. You know, and all these nations are here right now in America, but guess what? They're gonna leave this place. But it's being destroyed. You guys know?
Yeah. Oh, this is a Revelation talk.
Yeah. Yeah. There's more of that?
Yeah, buddy.
You can bring it out and finish it.
Okay.
If you gonna say something, speak on this.
Hold on. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
That's right. That's Esau, man. You know? These nations gonna get angry. Read it one time.
Okay. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Yeah, these nations tired of you, man. You taking their minerals and giving them lies and all types of bullshit. All right, and turn their belief system upside down. They said woe unto you, destruction unto you. Ultimately, they're gonna punch you with those nuclear missiles. That's why you have these nations at the moment signing up to join with BRICS. All right, BRICS has become more powerful. Right, doing away with the dollar, and And why? Because they said the woe onto Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon, America, for your atrocities, man. You know, America, this ain't no righteous rulership. This is a wicked rulership. The scriptures say when the people, when, when the wicked is in rulership, the people mourn. Right.
Mm-hmm.
How long? And to him that lateth himself with thick clay.
And to him that lives himself in thick clay. Like, you got that thick clay up there?
What?
Yeah, I was go into it. I know clays I bought, yeah, I believe. Which is debt, you know, going into the debt ceiling, right? But this place is also in debt to the different countries. And there's China own lands in America. Because America can't pay off debts. Alright? So yeah, man, this place is a place of heavy debt. And that's why a lot of socials, right? So a lot of that, like certain things like the interest rate rising, is because they can't afford to pay it off. So now we gotta suffer. You got a block.
Anyway, what's keeping you going?
What's that? Happy Cool. 2 and what's that? Happy 2 and what?
I'm gonna have a cool 2 and 6. That was a thick clay.
Yeah, Happy 2 and 6. Just get that real quick in the Hebrew, if you got it. You know, because this the scriptures ain't lying, man. It's not gonna say America. It's not gonna say the white man. You know, you gotta basically piece it together. You know, you gotta like the Apostle Paul would say, you gotta extrapolate. All right, you gotta get into the scriptures. You know, like the apostles say. So you got it. All right.
Yeah, the Hebrew word for the word clay, ibadiat.
Okay.
Man, it mean ibad. Yeah, it mean weight, to pledge, heavy debts.
Heavy debt?
Yes.
Okay.
Heavy debt. Okay. Because right now that debt cannot be paid off. It's too much. All right. So what's going to have to happen is they have to bring in that new system.
A reset, right?
The Great Reset. All right, which is in the works. You know, this is well thought out by Esau. You know, all right, so you got it.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12.
You remember a lot.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Yeah, that's right, man. That happened. He that dwell in them is going into the spirit world. You know, Yahweh Shai, of course, the Most High Yahweh Shai. All right, can't wait to return and watching the prophecies come to pass. Yahweh Shai knows it's almost that time for him to come back, along with those angels, along with the brothers that passed on in the spirit world, that passed on from doing the works, not in the spirit world, right?
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Yeah. Hey, shalom to the brothers on the comment board. Shalom on GMS, Isaiah 34, verse 16. That's the other Yanquab out of New York. Shalom. Right.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth. You know. Why is that? Because, matter of fact, finish it.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
There you go. All right, that devil, Esau, the one in rulership has but a short time. So now he's going to come down with that great wrath because hey, when someone's in panic, when someone's panicking, you know, they're gonna do anything, whatever they gotta do. You know, they're gonna bring in their Gurkha troops or their foreign troops. All right, they're gonna bring out those robot dogs and androids. You know, they're gonna militarize them. Okay, and they're gonna bring out those diseases. You know, biological warfare. All right, they're gonna bring more different. The weather is weaponized.
Yeah.
And they're gonna bring that chip, man. And they're gonna come with it. We gonna need Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Alright.
Oh, that was it.
2 precepts.
Alright. You got it?
Yeah.
I'll keep going.
Huh?
Oh,
You got it right?
Is more there?
yeah. What? Okay.
No, let me not get precept.
Fine.
You know, it's the order.
Isaiah 14 verse 10. And all they shall speak, saying, and thou also become weak as we.
Yeah, that's what these nations are saying. All right, because now they're in a position where all these dead nations, the Lord is putting in their minds, putting them in that warlike state. So now they building up their military and their weapons. So they standing strong now, like, you know, and they basically becoming weak. I mean, becoming stronger, while America is power is dwindling.
It says Isaiah 14 verse 10. And they shall speak and say unto thee, thou also become weak as we, and thou become like unto us. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
Yeah, that pride, your might is brought down to the grave. All right. Because pretty soon Esau's about to lose all his power. Who? To the Lord, Yahweh Shai. He's coming to claim all these nations' crowns, and that's why they so-called have they so-called defenses out of space, man. All right, they've been when the Trump was talking about Space Force, they've been building their weapons out there. They knew what was up when the chariots, the curse of the earth kept coming and circling around, you know.
Yeah.
And mainly, I think yo, in the 50s they was really shook. You know what I mean? The 50s, the chariots was fucking with Esau's air forces, man. You got it.
Got one more verses. That's up. Our pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee.
Worm, corrosion, man. It's everything here is decaying, man. The infrastructure, so the buildings, the bridges, the roads, the sewage, they always got to do patch-up jobs, man. All right, because all of this stuff is rotted out. You have sinkholes happening. All right, all of this stuff is just it's just they just put shiny shit on top of shit, man. But this place is done.
That's it.
Yeah, they do a little patchwork.
Yeah. See, all these other like places, they building their cities up. It look more like up to date, you know.
Yeah.
You got it.
Real quick, is what the other put up there. Jeremiah Isaiah 34 verse 16 says, 2 Thessalonians 2:8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Yeah, the spirit of his mouth. So the Lord gonna shoot fire.
Slocky bro, one time. 2 Thessalonians 2:8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And just, I just want to say real quick, the wicked brings do right now is on Esau. You know, through his works and through the prophets. And the Lord shall consume his spirit his mouth. And who's the mouthpiece of the Lord? The Israelites, the prophets. Northern houses and byways. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, like the brother just going into those missiles, you know. And those chariots, of course, those coming as well. I'm reading the second part. It says, 2 Thessalonians 2:9, even him whose coming is after the work of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. You got it?
You got it?
Yeah, I'll go with that. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, right? Because Esau, you know, is the physical counterpart of Satan, man. They basically one in the same mind. With all power and signs and lying wonders. And that's the power that's given to Esau. Going back to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, how he bound them straight to hell. Okay? Which hell's the grave. He bound them straight to hell, right?
Okay. Fire come from heaven, right?
Fire comes from heaven, you know. That's one of his signs, lying wonders. All right, and he also has something called Operation Bluebeam. You know, when they could make something in the skies look real, like it's really happening. Like you could think you seen a chariot, or you could think you seen the so-called white Jesus. You know, it's called Operation Bluebeam, and this is old stuff. You know, stuff they've been had working on. So it's now that Esau is coming forward with what he's been planning for so long. You think Esau's running shit? You think Esau, he just got him? You know, no. This dude's been carefully planning his last, his last stand. You know, nothing's about a mistake. He didn't mean to put radiation in the air. No, this is part of his plan. Remember the Georgia Guidestones, then they destroyed it. You know, because they don't need it written down no more, they doing it. Got it.
Yeah, piece of for y'all. Kamashi, you got something?
Yeah.
After you finish,
I got it.
It's Psalms chapter 7
You got your play one.
in verse
A little louder, I'm sure.
in verse 12. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready.
I'm gonna go a little more, maybe. Go through another verse. So.
This is Psalm chapter 7 and verse 9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the for the righteous power try the hearts and the reins.
Yeah, so Esau, he's gonna always he always has his weapons to destroy. And the top target is a nation of Israel, starting with the elected of them. But we have a refuge for the Lord. We got a protection, Lord willing. All right.
My defense is of the Most High.
Yeah, our defense is of the Most High. We don't. Our blessing is not the sword. All right, that's Esau's blessing. So we have to be spiritual. Esau's carnal.
Which saveth the upright in heart.
Save the upright, the just in heart, the mind. All right. So we depend on the Lord. We're not like arming ourselves up. We already have we have the scriptures. We don't need any weapons.
The Most High judgeth the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day.
The Lord is angry with the wicked every day. Esau and 2/3 of our people, we already know the other heathen nations are right alongside of Esau. The Lord is angry with them.
if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready.
Yeah, so pretty much its judgment is about to befall Esau, the nations, and 2/3 of our people.
Let me just read that real quick to the NLT. Psalm 7 and 12 in NLT. If a person does not repent, the Most High will sharpen his sword, he will bend and string his bow. So, New Medicated Vegan. Yeah. It says, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He has bent his bow and made it ready. Right, so that's going to Esau. Right, go on.
He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death.
What are those instruments of death? Thermonuclear destruction. What's more instruments? That's the ultimate one. You know, the plagues that's about to happen, the famine, global and nationwide, man, because the plan is to starve the people out. To starve them out, bring more anarchy. How they gonna do that? They've been taking over farmlands and all the foods. So pretty soon they're gonna cut everything. And so money don't mean anything. Even if you got land with livestock, you got land that have, you know, some people got land that have water with fishes and shit like that. Military come in and confiscate everything. Yeah. And confiscate and relocate people. Relocate people to where? The prison camps, you got it.
He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors.
Oh, the persecutors. All right, so who persecute us? The so-called white men. All right. So the Lord is going to destroy them, and the Lord going to destroy them through having His Spirit on them, missiles, and the Lord is going to shoot fire on Esau, his militaries also.
Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth
You got it.
falsehood.
Falsehood. That's what the so-called white man has done. He lied. He said he's the Lord's chosen people, but if he's the Lord's chosen people, then how come there's still wickedness going on? Why is there still why the nation of Israel is still why is this mischief still going on? There's no peace. So there's still mourning going on. So the true righteous are not in authority right now.
He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
His own snare that he got for the nation of Israel is going to be turned on him. All right. Soon as he's about to fill his belly, that's when the Lord going to destruct everything he got planned. Because he's going to the Lord going to let him kill a lot of people. I mean, put a lot of people to death. The Lord's going to allow that, and the Lord's going to allow him to sanction. He could permit him to chip the majority of the people, not the elect, but everyone else. So the Lord going to allow him to do certain things, but then that's it. His fate. That's it. That's going to be the last thing that the Lord going to pay.
His mischief shall return upon his own head.
His mischief going to return upon his own head. But all he's doing is speeding up for the Lord to return. And his own destruction, because those that's in league with him, the so-called white men, they're going to turn on him. You know what I mean? They're gonna turn on them. And you know them scummies, the 13 Baker families, they're gonna be hiding out already. They're gonna already be in their hideouts. But they there for after, when the smoke clears, the Lord and elect snatch them out of their hiding spots to be put in shackles. But they're not gonna be in a hot zone. Soon as things is going, right before things breaking, right before things are popping off, they're gonna have their ticket. They're gonna be in them hideouts. You know, and you all you people that's in league with them, especially our people, the 2/3. Yo, you fulfill your mission. You're not gonna have no ticket in them hideout locations. You served your purpose for misleading the other 2/3. Oh, sorry, I was blocking.
And his violent dealing shall come down upon his 8.
Yeah, the so-called women dealt treacherously with the nation of Israel. All right, they broke our family structure up. Messed us up economically. Every black Wall Street we had, they destroyed it. But then they say, pick yourself up by your lift yourself up by your bootstrings, right? They polluted our people. They set up people. They exploit us through this rap shit and all the music. To have these artists promote drug selling, whoredom, and all of that. When these artists, they don't even have their kids around this shit, man.
Yeah.
That's some hypocritical shit. Yo, I'm on a block, but here go, their kids is in college. You get what I'm saying? So, what happened?
Yeah, they don't have the kids wrong as he said, brother.
Yeah, they don't have that. What, even rap a lot. What's his name? Jay Prince.
Yeah, Jay Prince.
He was like, he didn't have his son around listening to that music when he's growing up. Yo, you know what I mean? That's some wild ties, you know what I mean? You got it.
I will praise the Lord according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High.
That's what the elect does, all right? The elect is praising the Most High. And promoting the Most High in the Lord's name, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Those names are promoted. We're not ashamed of those names.
That's it. That's it for you.
All right.
James 5, we'll read down. James chapter 5, verse 1. Go to know you rich man, weep and howl.
Yeah, you rich men, cause you have your consolation. This is a second place prize, man. Because compared to the kingdom of heaven, so you just gain the so-called world, but it was temporal.
Oh.
So you gonna start you so-called rich, the heathen nations and mainly our people. You did all of this to gain these crumbs, but it was temporal. It was something that's not eternal.
Weep and howl for your misery that shall come upon you.
Your misery gonna come upon you because that money that plug is gonna be cut, and you gonna go from having something to nothing. It's not gonna help you. Whatever you do got, that's gonna be taken from you. You're gonna be robbed by other jakes, or the military gonna take it.
Your riches are corrupted.
Yeah, your riches are corrupt. They're corrupt. They're not backed by anything, and it wasn't gained by righteousness.
Let her break loose, man. Like brother, elders going into, and they do take your stuff, take all your belongings, all that money you thought you had, and all the wealth you thought you had. It's gonna have to come to a point where Jake's gonna go back to a bartering system,
Yeah.
you know. So it's gonna be like anything of real value. If there's a person with 2 chickens in they backyard, you know, then they have more worth than you did in your wealth, you know. Or somebody has a garden where they can grow vegetables and whatnot, then they have more worth because now they have something they can trade. Or if you have real gold, maybe you can trade real gold, like in that movie with Denzel. He's with the Eli. He was trading. They was trading water for soap and yeah.
Trees and stuff.
Yeah, it was trading because there was no money.
Yeah.
You know, you might have some chicks that have to go through that because not everybody's gonna take that chip. So there might be a bartering system somewhere. But as far as like all that wealth and all that, like Bridget said, it's just all temporary.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you got all that so-called wealth, and it's not liquid. It ain't nobody with a like 100, 300 million in cash. It's digits. That shit is not liquid, and when they get that shit, they gotta buy bullshit assets to get around taxes or whatever. It's all a thing where you depend it upon Esau, so he could just take it from you in an instant and give it back or not give it back. You know what I mean? The brothers, we know the game, even though we're poor on worldly things, but we already know how the system run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Says your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten.
Huh? You don't have no righteousness.
Your gold and silver is cankered.
Your gold and silver is cankered, man. All right. It's not your monetary system is flawed, man. It's not real. It doesn't have intrinsic value behind it. All right. There's no value behind fiat currency. It's debt. The money is like a damn hamster wheel itself because you always gotta constantly keep up because they keep printing this shit. All right. And your real estate company, all of that is a transfer of airspace. That real estate shit ain't really, it really is not what it is. It's a transfer of airspace. That's why you have a thing called air rights. If this building is this high and another building want to get made higher, they gotta purchase the air rights to go higher than that other building. It's just a transfer of airspace. You got it?
Your gold and your silver is cankered and rust.
Yeah, gold and silver don't rust. So that's talking about that monetary system. It's flawed. It's fake.
Depreciating.
It's depreciating assets, depreciating vehicles, man.
And rust on them shall be, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you.
The rest of them shall be a witness against you. All of this shit, the stock markets, all of that. They the currency thing, because with the currency, the central banks give their marches thing called a CLS or whatever, and it's like an algo that sets what the price is gonna do, and it starts like 2 days past, and they give the marching orders of what they want: the dollar, the yen, the euro dollar, the pound yen, the pound dollar. It gives the marching orders for what it wants to, like the JP Morgan and Bank of America. It tells them what to do. The central banks has that algo thing that gives the marching orders to the banks and these markets on what to do. I ain't mean to keep blabbing, but that's how it go. There's a CLS and there's another thing too. I forgot the name. You got it.
It says, I shall eat your flesh with as will fire, and shall heap up treasure against the last days.
Yeah, your time of getting money is your time of swindling the nations is almost over. You guys, these other nations are gonna turn on America. Y'all gonna fight amongst each other, and in the midst of that battle, the Lord is gonna return to wipe you out, and the rest of you is to go in shackles.
Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped on your fields, says, which of them you kept back by fraud cried, and the other cried with them, which have reaped the entire enter into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
Yeah, so you parasited off the nation of Israel, man. Who's the nation of Israel? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. We exploited on all fronts. All right.
You got something about here?
Yeah. So Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth.
Yeah, we're not supposed to lay upon ourselves treasures on earth. All right. This is not our rest. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is not our rest. So we not supposed to be 100% investing in this place. Any of the kingdoms around the earth. We enslaved or we prisoners of war throughout the earth, man.
Where moth and rust doth
Corrupt. Yeah, so all of this money was not real, and they can take it from you whenever they want to. Esau don't like successful jakes, especially if they not under their wing. Two people.
Look at Kanye.
Kanye. Phil Ivey, that dude that's nice for playing poker. Mickey Mace. Mickey Mace or Mace. He had not other, which I think he a J too, right?
They hate Foreman.
Yeah, Mayweather too. See, they don't like when you they don't like you to be an overnight success and you got it from the Most High gave that skill. Esau don't like that. So what he do with them two Jakes, Phil Ivey and Mickey Mace, they banned from the majority of casinos globally. A lot of them because they know how to beat Esau's system and Esau don't like that shit. So that show you that he's not a fair person. They don't cheat. They just outbeat the game. You know what I mean? You got it.
That's it.
Yeah, so Esau, man, that's how you do. The scale is always it's tipped out our favor. When I say our, it's so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth.
Yeah, because they could be taken away, man. You can have women, family trying to get you, anybody trying to get you, Esau trying to get you. You're not supposed to lay the treasures down on earth, man. They can be taken from you, man. And then when you so-called die, you can't take that shit with you. But we supposed to be having our spiritual bank account. We looking forward to the kingdom to where no one can take it from us. All right.
Where moth and rust doth corrupt.
Yeah, this shit is corrupt. This monetary system that we in is corrupt. It's illegal for you to have real gold and silver as wealth.
Right.
See, they're not enforcing it, but if you do have, they could come confiscate that shit, man. Anything you have, they could just pull up a law out of the air or seize your assets and then start writing up legislation while you fighting to get your shit back. This the game that they play. They did that shit to Obi the Hellcat. He saw a gray area. He went to his lawyer and was like, yo, what am I doing with the streaming? Is it legal or illegal? His lawyer was like, no, it's a gray area. So while they seized his shit, they started writing up law while he was fighting. Esau, you know, his lawyers are sharks, man.
Yeah.
Wells, what do you call them sharks? You got it.
And where thieves break and steal.
The thieves, they break through and steal, man. The biggest thief is a so-called white man, yo.
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven.
Yep, a spiritual bank account. So, basically, what we doing, Lord willing, we on the ground floor. We on the ground floor right now with this investment. Lord willing, we on the ground floor, man. All right?
Yeah. We're about to pop, man.
Mm-hmm.
We going to the moon with this one.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
you
why I
know?
should just say a man's be more precious than fine gold. It's about the men here doing Lord will be part of that number, but it's talking about the elect, I should say. It's talking about the elect men that doing the works. When all hell break loose, we gonna be looking like everything's gonna be depreciating. We're gonna be appreciated more.
Yeah, hustlers don't stop. They keep going.
Yeah.
Run up
Because
hey, the digits don't
Yeah.
run up the digits.
you know, and we appreciate what we doing, man. Because when all hell break loose, guess what? You're not gonna be affected. You know, and you're gonna see the worth. They're gonna see the worth, man. You know, but they ain't see it now. So when all hell break loose, don't be coming. All right, because you was shooting in the gym. You know, Jake be saying you wasn't shooting in the gym. You wasn't with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Good. Suffering for
Yeah. You wasn't in the mud. You wasn't in the mud with us, man.
30 years, about 20
Yeah.
years.
You wasn't in the mud with them.
20
See?
years.
They was in this thing decades, man. Well, you have to walk up to the TV and turn the knob, change the channel, man. You know?
Black and white TVs.
Yeah.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Yep, where the treasure is, there will your heart be. So if your mind is in this kingdom, you have no room for the truth. But if your mind is on the kingdom, you have no room for the world. So you consider crazy, you know, wasting your time, right?
Verse 30.
But people are not saying crazy things no more when you mention them nukes. You don't have nobody objecting no more. You know what I mean? You don't have no one objecting to that no more. And you don't have no one objecting to the MOTB but them sellout motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Those are the only ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Verse 33.
Close this one.
But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Yeah, if you seek the kingdom of the Most High first, meaning you serve the Lord, you know, you do what you're supposed to do, you know, as the brothers are here, you know, you do your work, you do the work, you attend to the business of the Lord first. And then if you're a part of the elect, the Lord will show you mercy. He'll bring you through the tough times, through Jacob's trouble, and then you know he will deliver you, you know, from the nuclear destruction. You know.
I read that verse.
Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things on itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Yeah, so tomorrow isn't promised because everything is up to Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, you could say you have this and that planned next week or next month, and all hell could break loose. Our Lord, or the Most High forbid, He calls you back up to the spirit world. So everything's up to the Most High, but we have to pray that we actually get through and actually witness the Lord, coming down to save us.
This is the same scripture in the NLT, Matthew 6:34. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's troubles is enough for today. Same thing, man. We worry about tomorrow. We're dealing with it day by day, and we ain't worried about it because we have faith in Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shah. So when tomorrow worries come, let it come. As long as we keep doing the works. That's like brother brought out beautifully. That's the main thing for salvation. So that's it, right?
Yeah.
It takes away combustion.
That's the end of the lesson. All praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, God.
and double honors to the apostles and elders of the Most. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.